Here's a quick video on how to install your Track Guide VST within Studio One for Windows. Now the first thing you're going to do, you're going to find your download. It should be called Track Guide VST.exe. This is an installer file, so you're going to double click it. You're going to click Next. And then right here, you're going to select your VST folder. Now, this is one of the most important parts, and the way that you know where your VST folder is in Studio One is you're going to come into Studio One, and you're going to click Studio One, and then you're going to click Options, and then you're going to go to Locations. And this is going to show you a list of all of your VST folders. Now, the same folder that you select here in the Track Guide VST installer is going to be the same folder that you select in the plugin manager. And within the plugin manager, you can either select the folder that's already here, or you can create your own. Me personally, I like to create my own. It's easy to browse to. So let's go ahead and create one. So I'm just going to click Add, and I'm just going to put it on my C drive because it's easy to get to. So I'm going to go to My Computer, C drive, and then I'm going to click Make New Folder, and then I'm just going to call it VST, and then I'm going to click OK, and bam, now your VST folder is here. And then we're going to go back to the installer, and we're going to go to Browse, and we're going to go to that VST folder that we just created. So to the C drive and down to VST, and bam, now we're going to click Next. Now this next part is very important. It's basically just explaining to you that you're about to select a drive, and on this drive we're going to install the big sound files, the files that allow the VST to actually produce sound. Now this is separate from the VST folder that you just selected, and it doesn't have to be the same location. However, anytime that you install big sound files, the banks, they all have to go onto the same drive. So if there's a bank called Inspire Me, and there's a bank called Bacon Soda Trap Bank, and there's a bank called Future EDM, you have to install all of those onto the same drive. Now you're not stuck with that drive forever. If you need to, you can change it, but the Track Guide VST will always look on the latest drive that you selected to find the sound files. So let's click Next and click Browse. I'm just going to put mine on my G drive. My external G drive is pretty big. I'm going to click OK, click Next, and we are in business. We're going to let this install, and now we are done. We're going to go ahead and close this out. We're going to come back in Studio One, and then we're going to make sure that we click this Apply button so that the new VSTs will pop up. If the new VST doesn't pop up, you may have to close out and restart Studio One, but let's go ahead and click OK and see if we see our VST. So we're going to go under here, under the Instruments tab. We're going to go to the VST, and we're going to just drag it over Track Guide. Now, if you don't see this Instruments tab right here, that might mean that you don't have the proper Studio One template open. So what I do is I go to File, and I go to New Song, and then that makes it to where the instrument track does pop up. If you go to File, New Project, then the Instruments tab isn't there. I don't even know what this is.